an epidemic disease nowadays. It has reached epidemic proportions in India, not only India, all over the world. And now India is the second country with the maximum number of diabetics living here. After China, India has the largest number of diabetic patients. And very importantly, we are in such a state that we have to start treatment as early as possible. First, to diagnose diabetes as early as possible and to follow it up lifelong so that the patient can lead a comfortable, uncomplicated life. The complications at diabetes are enormous and that cause a huge financial burden not only to the patient but to the country as a whole. The burden of diabetes can be taken care of if we can take care of our lifestyle by certain lifestyle modifications like prevention of sedentary lifestyle, like of having a restful life. Very importantly, one should be motivated to have at least 30 to 40 minutes of physical exercise daily, if not daily, at least for 5 to 7 days a week. The minimum 5 days a week of 30 to 40 minutes of brisk walking will also do. It can be in the form of running, jogging, walking, swimming, whatever the person can do in his time. But very importantly, 40 minutes of exercise is very important. And second point is in lifestyle modification is diet. The dietary restrictions vary from persons to persons, and the patients who are having this diet, they have to take certain precautions to have a low calorie, low carbohydrate diet, and that should be avoid of sugar and other sweetened drinks, certain particular fruits, and very importantly, the diet chart can be prepared by the physician or the dietitian who will be taking care of. So very importantly, if we can try to prevent the diabetes, we have to take care of our lifestyle, thus thereby decreasing the blood sugar levels which increase unhindered when there is diabetes. Now what is diabetes? In type 1 diabetes, which occurs in children, there is a deficiency of insulin production from the beta cells of pancreas. So from the beginning, because that is a type 1, means there is insulin deficiency, you have to prescribe insulin to the young patients with type 1 diabetes. For persons with type 2 diabetes, there is not only insulin resistance, in the long run it can cause insulin deficiency also. Because of the insulin resistance, from the beginning you have to take certain medications like metformin and certain other medications from the beginning, which can prevent the insulin resistance. So what is insulin resistance? Insulin resistance is important because there is enough insulin in the body, but the body cannot take use of the insulin because of the resistance, because the person may be fat, it can be obesity it is called, and there can be increased number of adipose tissue which contains fat in the body. There, because of lack of exercise and unhealthy dieting patterns, this occurs, and this insulin resistance, once taken care of, will have good effects on the body, and ultimately when there will be insulin deficiency, the person will need other medications which help to the beta cells to secrete insulin. And finally, when all these resources are exhausted, there are, after all the newer medications which work through different pathways, then we may need insulin. So in type 2 diabetes, insulin will be needed very late. So the insulin will be needed according to the need of individual patients, usually after 5, 7, 10 years or 15 years when there is need of insulin, then the patients are prescribed so. And nowadays, nothing to fear about insulin. One who needs insulin should know that this is not a medicine. Insulin is a natural hormone in our body, which because of its deficiency, the person gets injected, and that injection is nowadays not in the form of injection syringes. It can be nowadays in the form of insulin pens, and these pens are very much painless and they are very much easy to take, and it improves patient compliance. So the pain factor for the insulin injections are being taken care of by newer pen systems, and which this drug delivery is very much adequate, and there is less chance of wrong dosing and all, and it is painless, more or less painless. So insulin, when prescribed, should be taken at the beginning. Now, about medications. There are various medications. Diabetes is not a disease of only insulin deficiency. It can be due to the other hormone, that is glucagon excess. Nowadays, there are very many molecules which have come in last 10-15 years, like the GLP-1 analogs, like the DPP-4 inhibitors, the gliptins, which take care of this glucagon part, and this excess glucagon secretion can be prevented by these medications, thereby helping us to prevent having high blood sugar level. Because as you all know, insulin decreases the blood sugar level in the body while the glucagon increases that. Now the latest molecules which we have added to our armamentarium to fight diabetes include SGLT2 inhibitors. These are certain new molecules which help in taking out the glucose from the body by the kidneys. So if the glucose goes up from the kidneys through the urine, then there will be less glucose in the body. The mechanisms are bit different, and it can be used for patients even from the beginning. And these medications have been found to have good effects on the body, including it can have good patients for the heart failure patients. It has shown to have major benefits. So it can be nowadays recommended, these molecules, the SGLT2 inhibitors, the gliflozins, they are now recommended for heart failure patients, even for those who are having cardiac decompensation. They need these molecules from the beginning, and the diabetologist will prescribe it from the beginning. India is a huge country, and there is a huge burden of diabetes. And people not only in the towns and cities, but also in the villages are suffering from this disease, and they can take care of their diabetes from the beginning. And nowadays government has also taken initiative to have these non-communicable disease policies which help the patients to get guidance regarding blood sugar management from the beginning, and also the treatment from their healthcare centers. And they need proper guidance by the doctors, and the doctors, not only the specially educated or trained persons, the doctors from the MBBS level to everyone, to the MDs, the DMs, each one nowadays are adequately trained to treat diabetics from the beginning. Very importantly, another point I would like to emphasize, not only taking care of your blood sugar, you have to take care of the blood lipids, that is cholesterol levels. The bad cholesterols like the LDL, the triglyceride, they should be decreased. The HDL cholesterol needs to be increased. And also the blood pressure should be in check, because the blood pressure, if that patient is having high blood pressure, which is called hypertension in our terminology, that helps in having decreased morbidity and mortality. So high blood pressure, lipids and blood sugar level, these A, B and C of diabetes. A is for A1C, that is diabetes. B is for blood pressure, C is for cholesterol levels, should be taken care of. Once the patient has been diagnosed with diabetes, after a certain period of time, say after 5 years or so, they can develop complications of retina, that is of the eye, that is called retinopathy. So the eyes needs to be checked annually by a ophthalmologist, and if the retina is fine, every year the routine checkup should be done. If there is any complication like retinopathy detected, then the retina specialist will ask the patient to follow up with the doctor regularly in 6 months or so. Even some may need treatment. Now, very importantly, we should take care of the kidneys. The patient with long-standing diabetes have nephropathy. Nephropathy means leakage of albumin, which is a very important protein from the kidneys. And when it comes out in the urine in disproportionate amount, then that means there is a leakage from the kidneys, and loss of endothelial dysfunction leads to this leakage, and that is a major complication. And these complications can lead to long-term kidney problems like CKD, that is chronic kidney disease, which may need finally treatments like renal replacement therapy, which can include dialysis for the temporary time being, and also finally if the kidney is permanently damaged, then the end-stage renal disease, they need kidney transplantation. So friends and colleagues and the patients all should take care that we can try to take care of the patient in such a way and to treat them adequately and to educate them that these complications can be prevented. That includes the kidneys, the eyes, the nerves, the heart, the brain. Regarding the heart and brain, the patients can ultimately, because of uncontrolled lipids, that is cholesterol, can have heart attacks or heart failures. For the patients who are having strokes, that is the large vessel can be blocked, it can be infarct or hemorrhage can occur if there is high blood pressure along with diabetes. These patients have high morbidity and mortality, and their life doesn't remain pleasant. So prevent the complications of the diabetes at the earliest, and if possible, try to prevent diabetes itself from the beginning by active lifestyle modifications from childhood to adolescence, even to early adulthood, because this is the time where the modifications will help us to live longer, live a good life. And nowadays, in India, there are all medications are available, and new molecules are being available, so we can treat diabetics very well, and we can all pledge to make India the diabetes care capital of the world. So if we can make it is the diabetes care capital of the world, we don't have to think of being the diabetes capital of the world in near future. So if we can care well, our patients will be well, and prevention is the best thing here. Thank you.
Insights from the world's best medical minds. You are watching therightdoctors.com.